Hi guys. Hi, it's me again. You remember we were working on this picture of the sea, and that's what it's looking like now. I did a little bit more to it and changed the boat again. I keep changing the boat, and put some more kind of oil pastel in the sky. Those eggshells stuck on quite well. Maisie, the dog, was trying to eat them yesterday. She quite likes the taste of eggshells for some reason. But I'll tell you what, I kind of started thinking that I was going to do something like make a little row of houses. See that little house there? I made that by sticking on a door and onto a square of red paper. And I just found some patterned paper in a magazine, I think it was. You'll find like a newspaper magazines and all the rest of it, newspapers, magazines and all the rest of it. You'll find different patterns, and then I stick on a wee chimney. So I thought I might do a street of houses here, and then I thought, for goodness sake, maybe there's enough on there. Just give that a break for now, you know. And so I thought, but I was excited about the houses. It's a lovely thing to do because you can look. There's another one there. You can have roofs that are massive. You can make whatever house you want, like, and I just love that. You can have it whatever colour. So I thought, rather than stick on houses onto the seascape, that what I would do, and what I would encourage you to do, is to get a new sheet of paper. So let's just rip this one off the wall there now, and I'll get a new sheet of paper up. Put that away. I want to say happy birthday to Grace for yesterday. It was Grace's birthday, and it was my daughter Erin's birthday too. Now, Grace, I would love to see you making a street of houses like this. So let's see if you can maybe... And I was thinking that maybe some of you don't have glue, and there's a lot of gluing going on, isn't there? So I thought I would let you know that what I've done in the past is to just mix some flour and water together to make glue. Sorry, the phone keeps going a bit wonky. I think it's... The tripod is... Just bear with me now for 1 second. I'm going to stick it up there, and then I'm going to get this street of houses made. I'm out in the garden studio, and the microphone is falling apart. I mean the tripod. There, that's much better now. That's going to stay. And I'll just make it a bit higher at the back. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me if you've been watching these videos, because I know they're a bit weird probably, but you know what, creativity itself has got some sort of a thing about it where you just try things out and be prepared for it to go wrong and stuff like that. And I think in a way that's maybe a bit busy. Do you know, there's a lot going on there, but I had fun, and I drew back in over the shape of the boat with the sky colour to make it more a triangle. And I actually had a lot of fun doing that, I have to say, but it gave me the idea for doing something a little bit simpler too. So I've got a hill here now, and there's a lovely Scottish artist who you know, she lived about 50 years ago. Her name was Joan Eardley, and she did lovely... she lived in a place called Catterline that had houses up on a cliff top like that. And I'm going to do this painting, do this picture, by remembering her houses, because they were very beautiful, the way she used to put the little houses together on the hillside. It's where she lived, like in Scotland. No, I'm going to make another house. I only made 2 yesterday, and so I want to make some more. Look, I think this is quite... This magazine cover here, I think that's quite good for a roof, isn't it? Or maybe even for a fence. I think I'll just use it for a roof. Oh, if you can see okay there. I'm going to pull you a little bit closer. Today is quite a dull day again, you know. I think we could do with a shiny moon in the sky to cheer us up here. I'm going to put a shiny moon in the sky. There we are. Alright, now let's see about a house. Yeah, so we've got the roof. And that's quite a good roof. Yeah, so I'm going to stick that on. And what colour would I put for the house under that roof, I wonder? Maybe green? No, because the hill is already green. I think that's quite a nice house. That's a nice house colour, and it's even got a pattern on it, and I think that's quite nice. I'm going to let you see it a bit more closely, because there's something really nice about working with collage. And did I tell you already that a good way to make glue is to mix flour and water together? So if you've not got any glue in your house, don't worry, you can make glue by using flour and water mixed together. I'd love to see what you do, you know, because I know that these are just my ideas, and I'm sure you'd have lots more ideas. You could have land, sky, and maybe a tractor ploughing a field. You could have all these different things. I'm going to put some, I just remembered I got some fur yesterday. Well, I think it might be Maisie's hair. Some dog hair from Maisie. Let me see if I can find it now. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. I was going to use it for smoke out the window, but actually the remainder of the tea bag is going to work just as well, I think. So I'll stick that up there for the smoke coming off. It would be good if you could tell me what you like or don't like about these videos, so that I can make them just the way that you want them to be. There's a window here, and there's another window here, and I'm going to do a chimney as well. And the chimney I'm going to make tall and blue, because I can do whatever I want. That's the one good thing about making a picture. You can do whatever you want, and you can put whatever you want to put in it. And I think I want to have a door in this one, because I want whoever lives here to be able to get in. Oh, maybe I'll find a door in a magazine, an actual door. Or I might take too long to find it, and it'll be really boring. No, I've got something here like looks a bit like a door. This is a whole load of windows from a grand house. And later on I'm going to get my daughter to model for me to do a drawing of an eye up close, because I want to do that for the adults ones. So there's a few houses together there. You could have a day or night scene, it doesn't have to be so dark in the sky. I think I'm going to put that, you see, I really like that pattern. I'm going to put that down here, I think, for a lake. Oh, for goodness sake. The thing about a lake is it's got a fairly clear surface. I mean, it's going to have a very straight line for the top of it. That's going to work. Okay, I'm going to put it all the way across. And I would really love to see your street of houses. There's a Scottish programme called Balamori, and they have houses like this, really colourful houses in that street. But you know, in Ireland they've got lots of colourful houses all over the country, don't they? For those of you who live in Ireland, the village where I grew up near is called Kilburton, and that's got loads of coloured houses. And so this kind of picture reminds me a little bit of home. So what do you think that's going to be? Of course, I've stuck another boat in. I don't know why, but I keep wanting to put boats onto the water. Yeah. So somebody's out for a midnight sail. What's that? Oh, I have to cover that in with blue, because that's just the meeting of the two bits of paper. There we are. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. So it'd be lovely to see what you would put in your street, and maybe you'll have a castle. Who knows? You know, you could put anything in. But I quite like having just even the 3 houses on their own there. And I think I could do with maybe a little tree. How about this? How about that little thing for a tree? Yeah, I'm going to stick that on with some masking tape just before you go. So what I can do is put masking tape around that, around the trunk. And hopefully that'll keep it in place. There we are. And then we could stick some green paper over it so it looks, that's alright, isn't it? I think it looks like a tree. But if I put some green paper there, it might look a bit more like there's, or even better, just green oil pastel would work as well, maybe, to make it look like, it's not, you know, to make it look like it's actually sitting in the ground. I'm laughing because everything's going wrong, but you know, it's alright, for goodness sake. Let's just still do it. There we are. And if you wanted to, you could have maybe some paths. I better put a door in that house or they'll never be able to get out. Okay, but you could put some paths coming down to the water from your house maybe. And you could make some collagey stones. You could sprinkle some tea leaves maybe on there. Remember we did that the other day in order to make the path. I hope you have fun doing that. And for goodness sake, just give it a go. And if you do want to show me what you've done, I would love to see it. Like, really would love to see what you've done. So you can either send me an email with your picture or put it on the Facebook thing. The Facebook group is going to be underneath the video here. Alright, lots of love. See